The M41 Walker Bulldog is an American Tier 7 light tank. It is a further development of the T-37 experimental tank. The M41 Walker Bulldog underwent trials in 1949. In 1950, the contract for mass production was signed. The tank was produced by the Cadillac Motor Car Division, a division of General Motors. The M41 Walker Bulldog leads to the T-49. In World of Tanks, it is one of the best Tier 7 light tanks, but let's see how it fares in some gameplay. Hello guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. As you can see, today we'll be driving the M41 Walker Bulldog once again on the map Malinovka, but this time we are going to have a slightly different approach to driving the M41 Walker Bulldog. So you might remember the previous video, it was Mr. Zorke driving the Walker Bulldog as a pure scout on this map, as he was driving the Walker Bulldog in the position approximately where that T-71 is now spotted in the middle, from which he was able to, well, finish the light tank 15 mission for the T-55. And now we are going to see drxN in his Walker Bulldog trying to, well, be a damage dealer in a tier 9 matchup. So the matchup is not that great, but it's not that bad either. He has only 4 tier 9 tanks on the enemy team, and rest are tier 8 and tier 7. So he is capable of penetrating tier 7s with quite ease with his gun. As we already said, it's a 175mm for penetration, 150 damage with each shell, and it's a 10 shell autoloader, which has the ability to reload the clip in about 39 seconds. So yeah, I'm not going to try and talk about the tank much, just going to go through some basics as I did here, and I'm going to be focusing more on what drxN is doing here. Now he is taking a position on the ridge. He is a fast tank, so he was able to get to this position fairly quickly, and now he is trying to put some shots on the enemy tanks like this RU-251 that was trying to spot the middle for his team. Now, why is he able to come to this position? Well, it has an excellent speed with this tank, and he was the first one to get here, and now as he unloads his clip, the rest of the team comes. So this is something that you can do in this tank in a large maps where you have enough room to maneuver. You can drive your tank pretty aggressively and go to some positions that the enemies wouldn't expect you to come. So that RU-251 is in a awkward position because drxN has the higher ground, and he can put shots easily on that RU-251 and finishes him off. Here's the one shot, and here's the second shot, and he didn't even get spotted here. Well, he probably got spotted, but he didn't get shot here from the enemies that like to camp where the T-75 is. And notice the position of the E-75. It's a top tier tank, tier 9. In this kind of matchup it should be leading the attack on the hill, but that guy is going to stay there, I believe, for the entirety of the game. And well, he is not going to have that great game. So if you're a driver of that caliber that likes to snipe in your tier 9 tanks when you are top tier, yeah, really you should think about that once more and really not stay in that position like that T-75. Like, what can he do from that position? Probably nothing. So yeah, it's good for defending, but he would be probably more useful here fighting off with the M103 and the other heavy and medium tanks that are trying to, well, take the position on A0. So drxN is reloading his clip once again. He doesn't want to go with a half empty clip on the enemies. And now this is something awkward, that he has a really nice view on that TVP VTU that was trying to push on the position. He's too far away there. If he gets, yeah, he got tracked there, and now he's in a really bad position. All of the tanks that are camping, that's the STA-1, T-54, T-49, Waffenträger, Panzerführer. Now they have every one of those tanks has the shot on the TVP VTU, and he is dead. So don't just, well, don't YOLO like that into the battle. It's not really helping anyone, and especially not helping you, because you're the first one to die in those kind of situations. Now you can see that drxN is here in a pretty nice position, once again overlooking on the middle of this small village on the middle of the map. And now we can see an interesting tactic that you can employ when you are in your auto-loading tanks. Now he has 10 shots, and with a couple of shots he was able to penetrate, well, not penetrate, to destroy the part of the house, and now he has some clear shots on the T-49. Very nicely here, he puts almost enough shells into T-49 to kill him. He was only one down to finish that T-49. Unfortunately, really, there, not to have one more shell to finish that off that guy. Now you can see that the E75 has moved. Yeah, my bad, I was thinking that he's going to stay on that sniping position forever. And him and the T-34-3, that's a premium Chinese, have a really nice position here on the friendly tanks. They're not really allowing them to push forward. But as you can see, drxN has an excellent position here from which he can put side shots on this E75 and the T-34. The T-75 is tracked, and drxN is just pummeling him from the side, and now he is left in 2 shots. This is his and his alone victory in that T-75. It is only a matter of question of the rest of the friendly tanks just to go down and finish that E75, and they have the clear, well, they can move clearly into the enemy base. You can see that the Jack Panther on the other side is trying to push the friendly base, but with that medium tank, that's the STA-1 camping in that position, that's C1. You can remember that position, it's pretty good to defend on the cap. The Jack Panther is not really going to have a, how should I say it, a possibility to cap the base, so they're pretty safe there. And with that Waffenträger Panzerfear sniping from the position above, they're pretty safe on the base. Now finishes off the T-49, and now is doing a carousel tactics on this Spear Panzer 1C, putting so many shots in the Spear Panzer. The Spear Panzer shoots him once, destroys his ammo rack, but it really doesn't matter when you have the autoloader. You just continue unloading on your enemies and finish them off. Now Jack Panther is dead, and we can see that the drxN has the possibility to go for the artillery, and this is probably a dream for every light tank driver to, well, have the artillery on your platter. And this must be the torture for the Lorraine. He is reloading his gun and driving around him, waiting for the inevitable. 2 good shots, the second one sets the Lorraine on fire. Now he spots the GD Tiger, but he still has to move here. Remember, he is spotted for the next 10 seconds after the Lorraine died. He finds a nice bush here, shooting blind through the bush, and finishes off the last artillery. That's 6 kills, that's a GG, and let's take a look at the post-game stats. As you saw there, drxN had a really nice game. He got a couple of medals like Bruiser, Arsonist, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, Top Gun, and of course the Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. On the team score sheet we can see that he did more than 4,600 damage, 6 kills, and over 1,780 experience. On the detailed report we can see that he fired 47 shots, of which 36 hit the target and 33 penetrated. Now that's 5 full clips, and with the premium account he was able to score 41,000 credits. Let us take a look at what we saw in this gameplay. Now we saw aggressive gameplay on the scouting map, that's the Malinovka, with the M41 Walker Bulldog. As drxN explained to me, he was trying to finish off the game quickly, and he had an excellent game where he was able to spot on the enemy light tanks and finish them off one by one with his autoloader. As the game was coming to a close, he had an excellent side shots on the 75 and the T-34-3 and pushed his team probably to victory. As always guys, if you like the replay, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you have something to say about the replay or have some questions, you can leave it in the comment section down below. If you are wondering what to watch next, you have this small I button in the top right corner, and that can lead you to another video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.